Okay, so here we go. I've got this 1982 Fox 40 BBRC engine mounted to the stand. This is the very first time it's ever been run. I actually did just complete the quick look video on this. The weather looked like it was okay for me to get a run in, so I figured I'd get it mounted up and try and get the very first run in now. I've got an APC 10.6 prop installed. I've got it installed on this side of my stand because these Fox carbs have a very long throttle arm and it interferes with the stand. So I've actually got this engine mounted very far forward and cocked at an angle. Hopefully I've got it secured such that it won't come off, because otherwise it could be a really interesting video. I decided to go with Omega control line fuel, which is a 10% nitro fuel, but it's a 20% oil content with 11% being Castor, or 22% oil content, 11% being Castor and 11% being synthetic. So that seemed like about the best match for what this engine recommended. I've got the plug that came with it, which is a Fox RC long idle bar plug, which I believe the instructions also mentioned you could use an idle bar plug. Those are the parameters I'm going to use for this first test. Yes, I know I could do other things, but this is how I'm going to run it for the first time. It's got a lot of fuel in there. I may have overprimed it. Okay, so that was a damn nice run. Quite impressive engine, actually. I don't know if you can see or not here. All the exhaust, or I'm totally soaked with oil from that exhaust, so it was very rich. I mean, what can you say? First run of this engine, the settings that they had suggested for the low speed were a little rich, so I did lean that out. I was able to get a really good idle, in my opinion, and good transition regardless of the level of break-in of this engine that it has, and I really don't know what that is. To me, it looks like a new engine that was run once at the factory. Now, I was running it just as the manual said, at a rich setting, and it was saying that it likes to be run best between 12 and 16,000 RPM. Well, I didn't even have it hit 12, so it was still rich. The funny thing is that at the leanest setting I had it on this run, I really couldn't turn the screw in anymore. It was really tight. So, I don't know if I was already bottomed out or what, but it was really tight, and it got to be kind of gnarly trying to adjust this, because I really had to get my knuckle on there and I had to really make sure I stayed clear of that prop. So this needle is tight. This one rotates at the idle speed, rotates very easily, and it has a slot in it for a screwdriver. This high-speed needle does not, and it doesn't even have a mark on it. So that makes this more difficult to turn in, even though it's got a really large diameter knob. If it gets tight, it's really hard to turn in there. So I don't know if there's just some threads that need to be worn in better or what. But anyway, it was a really nice engine run. And so far I'm pretty darn impressed with this engine, and I hope you all enjoyed watching this.